What's good? I'm Fitz. This is my Manchester United all-time 11. Okay, so in net, I'm gonna go with Peter Schmeichel. Bit of a tough call between Schmeichel and Edwin van der Sar. Personally, my childhood keeper, the Great Dane, just about edged it. Right back, gonna go with Dennis Irwin. Now I know a lot of people will associate Irwin at left back, but he could play both. One of the best fullbacks the Premier League's ever seen, and personally, I'm a lot more comfortable leaving Gary Neville out of this all-time 11 than I am Patrice Evra. And yeah, Patrice Evra's the left back. Now, centre backs where it gets a bit more sticky because we've had so many great centre backs: Rio Ferdinand, Gary Pallister, Steve Bruce, even Gerard Piqué if we want to get technical about it. But for me, Jaap Stam cannot miss this list, and Nemanja Vidic is the pairing with him. Can you imagine? Not one striker's getting close to Peter Schmeichel. But okay, left mid got to be Ryan Giggs. Don't feel that there's really any other credible option that anyone could argue for the left mid position. It's got to go to Giggsy. Bit of a twat off the pitch, but on the pitch, absolute wizard. And we're talking football, not personalities. Now, centre mid's a bit more difficult as well because there's a handful of players that are really in for a shout here. Brian Robson, Paul Ince, Michael Carrick, but Paul Scholes, Roy Keane. How can you look past him? Now, right mid, very difficult to call. There's only really two names in this conversation, and I feel like anyone of a certain age is probably going to go the same way as me. I do feel like Cristiano Ronaldo was fantastic, but for what this team can provide, I'm pretty comfortable going with David Beckham. All I'm going to want is them man on the wings to be just cross, 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 because the two man I've got up front, like, without naming who I've got up front, everybody already knows there's bagsmen up front. United have had no shortage of absolute bagsmen. So, yeah, David Beckham on the right, Giggs on the left, we've got Paul Scholes, Roy Keane in the middle. It's essentially 99, but I don't care. Name a better midfield, really. Right, striker. Before we even get into it, let's just give honourable mentions to people that never even got a consideration, really, like Louis Saha and Robin Van Persie and Dimitar Berbatov. These kind of absolute world class strikers didn't even come into the picture for me. Wayne Rooney, Mark Hughes, Dwight York, Ruud van Nistelrooy. The list just goes on for days. Ollie Solskjaer, Teddy Sheringham. But personally, it's the pairing that I grew up with. The first pairing that I really honestly remember watching week in, week out with my dad. Andrew Cole, Eric Cantona. Cantona can drop deep, do what he did in real life, link up with the midfield and that, be a bit more of a creative. Obviously, he's there to score same way, but Andy Cole, the speed that man had, so underrated. People do not give the man his flowers. He was the fastest to 50 before Erling Haaland made it there, and he was there for a long, long time, and people don't even acknowledge the fact that he got that record in a game where he also broke another record, a 9-0 against Ipswich, where the man came on at half time and scored 5. Need I say more? Need I say more? Like I say, that for me is my all-time 11. We'll run through it one more time. Hopefully I'll be able to get this to show on the screen whilst I'm doing it. In net, we've got Peter Schmeichel. Right back, we've got Dennis Irwin. we've got Jaap Stam and Nemanja Vidic in the centre, and at left back we've got Patrice Evra. Left mid we've got Ryan Giggs. Right mid we've got David Beckham. In the centre we've got Roy Keane and Paul Scholes, with Andy Cole and Eric Cantona up front. Let me know your opinions down in the comments. Also, let me know your all-time Manchester United 11. Let me know where yours differs to mine. All that kind of business there. Like, subscribe, do all that. I'll catch you on the next one.